Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Fishcraft. Thank you so much for being here, I appreciate you a lot. You know what else I appreciate? This cute little skeleton horse that I found, just sitting in the water over here, directly behind me. Look at this cute little guy, oh, they're so adorable. Oh, and did I mention I have, I think like 7 of them? I haven't exactly made a pin for them, but I probably should, honestly. Just all over the place. Look, there's one there, there's one of them behind me there. Goodness gracious. Oh, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I may end up doing that in this episode. I'm not really sure, but don't don't hold me to it, please. Also, oh my goodness, this shader looks crazy awesome. Moving away from the skeleton horse stuff, I have a lot of things that I want to do in today's episode, and much like last episode, it's really just going to be mostly quality of life stuff. I mean, I am going to try and get another building built inside of Kattphish today, but I'm mostly going to be focusing on making everything else around me look much better. And unfortunately, just about everything on my to-do list is so far out of my comfort zone that I don't know if I know how to do it, which is okay, I guess. I can always look up some tutorials or something on the YouTubes. Anyway, the first thing that I want to do in today's episode is do just a little bit of terraining of my little beach front, or whatever this stuff is called, all this sand. Now, I don't know if anybody's noticed or not, but it's quite bland over here. Well, actually, it's quite sand, isn't it? I did try and add some crops just kind of around to see if that would make it look any better, and it does a little bit. And I think there's so much more I can do to this place, and all that's missing, I think, is just that little tiny that little Puddleshine feel, you know? And for that, I think I'm gonna turn all of this sand into grass. That's right, textured grass all over the place. We have some textured grass here, we have some textured grass over there, and it's gonna look great, at least I hope it does. And to start this project of installing the textured grass and such all over the place over there, the first thing I need is a bunch of lime green terracotta and a bunch of lime green concrete powder, as well as a little bit of moss. So really, I think I just need a bunch of bone meal to do a pickle farm, and then I can just get all kinds of pickles, and we'll smelt that down, and we'll get the dye and stuff, and everything's gonna be great. And lucky for me, I know right where a skeleton spawner is. It's almost like it was planned. I'm kidding. It wasn't planned at all. This is just pure luck. Oh, it's raining. Guess I'd better fish. It has been many years since I've seen a stone diamond. Oh, it's got such a glimmer to it compared to the regular deep slate ones. This is so beautiful. I don't even want to mine it. Oh, it's such a shame. Oh, that's right. Oh, we got horse armor and music discs. Oh, my parrot is gonna be so happy. It's a shame it's 13, but that's okay. I went all the way down there and I completely forgot to bring enough water with me. So I'm just gonna pillar upwards. Oh, wow. Oh, this skeleton spawner is actually really close to my house. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go grab the water I need to get started on the skeleton farm, and let's get started. Alright, that is one skeleton farm thingy all set up and ready to go. And hopefully, I really hope it makes a lot of bones for me. I'm gonna need a lot of bone meal for the dye, I think. Or sorry, not for the dye. For the, yep, it's been some days, I'm sorry. For the pickle farm. I kind of forgot what I was doing. Alright, let's hop to it. And by hop to it, I do of course mean wait for my fish to finish cooking, because I'm almost out. Okay, hopefully 2 stacks of fish should be enough, at least for right now, that is. Oh. Hello, squid. You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize I don't know why I've just built a skeleton XP farm. I don't need experience. I just need a bunch of bones. I just need a bunch of bones. So if I made this farm just 1 block taller, this would have been a fully automatic bone collecting service, instead of me having to sit here and bonk them all as they drop down. And while that might appear to be a pretty easy fix, honestly, I just can't be bothered, because I mean it's already giving me 3.5 stacks of bones, so I guess it's fine, right? I don't think I'll need that many bones. Moving on from the skeleton farm stuff, it is finally time for me to hurry up and see if I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do to get a pickle farm up and running. Similarly to this little skeleton thing, I don't know anything about redstone, and I don't think I'll be able to. So I'm gonna have to watch some tutorials probably, and see if I can get this figured out. But first, I'm gonna do a little bit of AFKing over here at the little skeleton farm, and let them just bonk themselves with the arrows, And 2 seconds. A little bit more than 2 seconds later, I've managed to get myself probably like half an inventory full of just some bones, which I think that's pretty good. And now that we are stocked up on bones, I think I need to figure out where it is I want to put this little pickle farm that I'm going to be building up soon. And my first thought was to put it inside of the new building that I'm hoping to maybe, just maybe, get done in today's episode. But honestly, I can't be sure. So I think I'm gonna wait until later to figure out what I actually want to do with it. But I'm gonna build it first, and then if I can find a good spot for it later, I'll put it wherever I can think of. So without further ado, let's just really quickly pop this little... I almost said potato farm. Oh gosh, sorry, pickle farm. Yeah, there it is. Who needs potatoes? Oh, and before I forget, I did manage to find a zombie villager, and I wanted to really quickly just see if I can cure them at some point. Just kind of let this go on in the background because I felt really bad, right? They are a zombie, but I didn't like it that they were a zombie. So I'm just gonna turn them back really quick and then see what they can do. No zombie apocalypse for me, thank you very much. All right, it's pickle time. Oh, I got an achievement. All right. That means I got a friend in here. All right, let's go look at him. Hello. Hello. Oh, I figured since there was barrels around, you'd be a fisherman. Oh, you need a bed. Oh, that's right. Okay. You need a bed. 2 seconds. Please don't go anywhere. Just to protect you from getting bonked by the monsters, I'll leave that there, and I'm gonna go grab you a bed. No, I haven't started on the pickle farm. I'm sorry. I've just been really distracted. As soon as I went to go get started on the pickle farm, it started raining. So I went out to do some fishing, and then I found 8 more skeleton horses. I've got a whole nightmare of skeletal horses now. That's what I call the herd of them. A nightmare. There's our little fisherman. Look at you. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at the little fish on your outfit. Oh, all right. Back to the pickle stuff. I'm sorry. And after a lot of research and tutorial watching, I'm pretty sure, slightly recreated what I saw in the tutorial. I mean, I did my best, but it might not be exactly the same. I ran out of some resources, so I had to just start using cobblestone and glass panes, and it's a mess. But it does work kind of properly, right? So we've got this little comparator. Uh-oh. Brief intermission. I might have just overreacted. I thought for some reason this was complicated. No, it's fine. I can mess with this all I want. As long as it's got the little light on right here, everything is A-okay. And yes! Oh, it works! Too many pickles! Too many pickles! Turn it off! Oh, okay. Well, I guess we will have some in reserve. I don't actually need that much dye. So, great. Mission successful, and I guess we're good to get started on cooking this stuff up to get our lime green dye, which I need to dye terracotta. And upon further investigation, it would appear that I am in need of about 26 stacks of green, not lime green, green concrete powder. So I guess I'm just gonna, yep, 2 seconds. Well, unfortunately, I did just lose about 5 hours of time-lapse footage, I'm afraid. So I guess here's Reporter Puddle giving you an update kind of on what's happened the past couple hours. So over to you, Puddle. Breaking news. Sure, he's on the other side. Wait, oh, wait. He's on this side? Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Do it again. Breaking news! In an unfortunate turn of events, we're unable to share the time-lapse footage we had planned to showcase today. This video, documenting the cacti within my very own mine, has been lost due to technical difficulties. It seems that even technology can't handle the sheer excitement of watching cacti grow. This serves as a reminder to cherish the moments we can capture. We'll be back soon with more stories from the natural world. We here at MCTV 1.21 apologize for any disappointment this may cause. I'm your host, Puddleshine, signing off. Port 11. Oh, right. Okay, thank you. So, that was, thanks me. Thanks for the recap. So, as you may have heard, I did do a little cactus farm, and it's quite big, I think. So, let's go check it out. Now, it can't always be better, but again, I mean, I really don't know anything about farms, and I made this one. Hold on, I made this one. Oh. Uh-oh. Right, anyway, the cactus farm can't always be better, but I really just don't know anything about making farms, especially these ones. All of this right here, I made myself. I didn't do no Googling, no tutorial watching or nothing. It's just a little cactus farm straight from whatever is going on in this brain. Okay, and now I've left my little cactus farm here to AFK for a little while. Well, I guess that doesn't make any sense, does it? I left my cactus farm here while I AFK'd. Yeah, there we go. And after putting some glass around the outside of my little sugarcane farm, I'm good to leave this going in the background while I check out how many cactus I managed to get after just a couple hours. I know this isn't the greatest collection system, but again, I didn't Google anything, so I don't actually know how to make this stuff. Oh, that's way more cactus than I thought. This is fantastic news. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Although honestly, my other cactus farm probably is way better than this one. This one doesn't even hold a cactus to it. Let's just give it a look-see really quick. Oh. Yeah. All right. I think I've put it off long enough. I'm just waiting for my cactus to finish smelting right now, and then I should be good to get going on starting the textured grass and stuff. So, without further ado, let's hop into a tiny little time lapse or montage, or I'm not sure what to call these. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That's about as much work in terraining I think I can do for one episode. So I think I'm gonna wait maybe till later to do some more on that. But for now, oh my goodness. Look at this. Look how much more homely this feels. This feels like a real actual town. And there's a creeper. Oh no. I didn't put the torches back. Uh-oh. I just can't get over how beautiful this place is though. I mean, oh my goodness. Changing this to grass, or I guess grass-like, was a great idea. Here, let's take a closer look just to show you all kind of what I've done. All right, here we are. So I went through with a little bit of bone meal and I sprayed the grass a little bit, but it doesn't really feel all that right. We'll see how I feel about this grass and stuff here in a while. I might have to add a little bit more at some point, but for now, I think this is pretty good. I just gotta go through and clear up these zombies now, or they can clear up themselves. Yeah, this works good. But I'm really happy with this path, honestly. This part's got a little bit too much dirt, but that's because I ran out of mud, and I can't be bothered to make some more, honestly. Should I do something with these llamas? I feel like I should do something with these llamas. I kind of have just a bunch of them sprinkled all over the place. I've got 2 of them already over on my dock on the other side over there. You can't see them, but they've got the light blue carpet on them, which I think is adorable, by the way. Oh, that's right. While on the topic of llamas and stuff, I forgot I'm supposed to name this little axolotl that I've got right here. And oh my goodness, did you all leave just so many lovely names. And after doing some looking through the recent comments, there was one name that I thought sounded just way too cute not to use. So, I thank you very much, Maya, or Maya. Oh goodness. Sorry. The name I've chosen was Milo. Yes, like the chocolate milk. Or is it Milo? I'm not sure. Let me know. So we're just gonna name this name tag Milo. There we go. Perfect. Hello. I haven't seen you in a while, Todd. I do hope you've been good here. Is this the... that's the... Hello. How are ya? Well, that's a bit ominous, isn't it? Right, I'm choosing to ignore that. I've got bigger fish to fry. I forgot the arrows were in my face. Anyway, oh my goodness. This has been a very technical episode, I feel like. Lots of redstone, lots of farm stuff going on, and honestly, all of this stuff is completely new to me. I've never even bothered touching redstone. So all of this stuff is I'm pretty sure my first ever versions of those farms. I mean, I know in my last series, I did a little tiny sugarcane farm, but I think that was it. So this all feels really weird. And I don't think I like redstone. It's complicated. And even these little simple farms I had a really hard time doing. So I think, at least for the time being, I'm going to shy away from doing any more technical stuff and finally move on to the part of the episodes I enjoy doing slightly more just slightly more than redstone, which is building. Not fishing yet. We're saving that for later still. But before I go bouncing around doing my buildy stuff, there was one more thing I needed to do, and that was to give this little bakery and this tavern a full little makeover, at least on the exterior. Oh, and a name for the bakery. So I went ahead and I've reached out to my own dad, my own Papa Puddle, and he gave me quite a few different names to choose from. So I'm gonna have to figure out which one of those works good. And the one that stuck out the most to me was Cods and Cakes. I don't know where he's got such a good name from, but it is incredibly fitting, and I love it, and thank you so much. I always think it's so cool adding little bits of features in here that come from the family, you know, like Rat Beast and such. And it's raining. Well, that's just great. Now I want to go fishing, but I'm really busy, and I can't. As much as I want to, I have to wait till the end of the episode. I take it back. I have to do it. All right, I've just finished up doing a little bit of fishing, and I thought, what better way to showcase a building, or how do I say that? What better way to do an exterior than to plaster the name of the little shop on the front? So I've got the grog and gills here, or almost. I've got most of them, but I'm gonna put it over here somewhere. And I'm just getting the text together. I'm gonna do the same thing over on the Cods and Cakes. And I think that is the banners all done. I just need to figure out where I'm gonna put them on the front of these buildings. So we've got the grog and gills, and then over here we've got the Cods and Cakes. Right, and after placing just those first couple banners on the tavern, I realized how much I hate the tavern's exterior, so I think I'm gonna put a little bit of terracotta on the front just to spruce it up just a little bit. So 2 seconds. And I think with this slight color change, the text on the side, I think it fits in better now. Yeah, no, this is much better. I like this. Right, I think that's all the updating I can do for the little tavern's exterior here. Now it's time to put the banners on. Oh no, I just did all that and then I completely forgot to put the S at the end. I'm a silly goose. And oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, now let's take a look back. And it's still beautiful. I'm really happy with this. You know what else I'm happy with? You. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Thanks for watching. Building up a little island thing with all these wonderful colors really makes me want to do an Animal Crossing series or something. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do something to do with Animal Crossing. We'll see. Well, now that we've got the banners all situated, I think I wanted to go through and add a couple lanterns, kind of just spotted around the little walking path here. Sorry, I meant tiny little street lights. And after a bit of tinkering, I've come to the conclusion that I quite like the cherry wood. It looks really good when I use it for the lamp posts and stuff. My main concern, though, is that I don't actually know how to build lampposts. This is gonna have to do for now, I guess. Maybe I could add a couple more with lanterns around. Hold on. I quite like this. We've got one of them here, and we've got one of them over there. I cannot believe how cute this little Kattphish Village is now. Just texturing the grass and adding in a little road has changed it so much. And I feel definitely for the better. And I really am happy with the banners on this one. The colors and stuff I feel like go really well with the side of the red and stuff. And here it is at nighttime. I think this looks really good. I really love the lanterns. Oh my goodness. I just remembered. I saw a comment on one of my older videos. I don't remember which one it is, and I'm so sorry. Saying that I could put carpets on top of torches so that I can hide little light sources inside the grass. And oh my gosh, I don't know why I haven't done this already. I'm so sorry. I'm doing it right now, and thank you for your suggestion. And my plan is to add these all along the bottoms of the little lanterns that we've put in here already, just to make it look like the lanterns are doing a way better job than they actually are. Because I mean, let's be honest, just one little lantern, that's not very good. So I'm gonna spread out these torches underneath stuff just to make it a little brighter around here. We got a couple over there. We're gonna put one of them right here. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm realizing now that my nighttime defenses are maybe a bit lacking, and I probably should just light everything up. The price we pay for a bit of ambience. Boom. Like it never happened. Now I really feel like I should be doing something with these skeleton horses. There's just so many of them that I really don't know. Maybe I could do some sort of like like a skeletal horse pen that's like a giant skeleton field or something, and it's got like got some bones and like rib cages and stuff in it. Ooh, that sounds spooky. I did actually get a comment recently, I think on episode 4 or something. Somebody suggested I make a giant bone podium. I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe I could do, I can kind of meet in the middle there and do some giant bone podium stuff or something inside of the little skeleton horse pen, which I cannot do today because unfortunately I've still got fishing I have to do. And it's nearly time for me to upload this video, so I'm gonna have to I have to do one or the other. I can't do both of them. Definitely next episode, I think, is going to be my more buildy episodes again, because I really didn't like doing any of this redstone stuff. It was awful. There was many mistakes, and I don't want to do it again. I want to build. Without further ado, I finally get to announce that I get to go fishing again. Oh my goodness. It's always such a good time when I finally reach the end and then I can do my fishing. And last episode I ended it on I think 37,000 or so. But by the end of this episode, I'm going to be aiming for at the very least 42,000 fish. Or maybe, please don't hold me on that. It's probably going to be less. My schedule's a bit messed up, and I don't have a lot of time. Let's just jump right into the little tiny fishing montage. Whoop. Alright, that is the fishing bit all done and dusted. You know what else is done and dusted? All my levels. I was almost at 100 levels, and I got killed by a drowned. Honestly, it's a good thing I really just don't care about levels, because 100 levels for, I think, the second time is a lot. That's a lot to lose. Oh, okay. Right, I guess I'll just do this here then. I did fortunately reach my target goal of a whopping 42,018 fish. I can't believe it. We actually did it. You see these eyes? These eyes are tired. They need a nap. All right. That's a little too close. Yeah, I forgot to turn the shaders off. Sorry. All right. Well, I think it's been a pretty productive day. We did actually not very many things that looked great, honestly. But the main thing was the grass, and I'm happy that it's finally done. Right. With that being said, I do believe I ran out of time for today's episode. So, I thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Fishcraft. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!